This video is sponsored by Squarespace. Gen Z is just a couple of years away from entering the wedding market, with the oldest of them around 30 years old. This is going to bring huge changes to the wedding industry, which is why we need to start thinking about how to future-proof your wedding photography business. If you're new to the channel, I'm John from John Branch 4 Photography. I'm a wedding photographer and educator, and I've been shooting weddings now for over 11 years. And with a whole decade under my belt, I've seen some changes in the wedding industry, and I'm already preparing for what's gonna come up in the wedding industry as we go forward. So honestly, this video is not even for you, it's more so for me, because after being in the industry for so long, it's easy to get stagnant, sit back, do what you're used to doing, and then fade into obscurity because you didn't stay with the times. So let me share with you 4 areas that I think you should focus on and that I personally will be focusing on as well to future-proof my wedding photography business so I can make another at least 10 years and get into my 50s, and then maybe I'll stop being a wedding photographer. First off, I think the most important thing you need to do is update your packages and deliverables. Wedding photographers get used to doing the same thing and offering the same packages, and then maybe just raising their prices over the years, but changing how you do things and what you're giving your couples is gonna make a huge difference. Now, if you didn't check out my video talking about Gen Z entering the wedding market, I'll link that right up above. You should definitely check that out. But with that in context, it's going to change the type of things we're going to be giving to our couples. One thing I did recently, which has been a huge hit with my couples, is I added some content creation into my actual wedding photography packages. You can actually see this on my website, but basically what I'm doing is taking short clips throughout the day and sometimes recording their ceremony. By doing this, this gives them a little bit of video coverage without needing a full-on videographer. Now, before you get mad and think, oh, he's just taking the market from the videographers, that's actually not the case, because I tell my couples this will never replace a full-on videographer. Basically, what I'm giving my couples is small moments, content creation, and what I like to call moving pictures. By doing this, couples feel like they have more options, and also because the younger couples want content creation and video that they can have quickly, this is something that is appealing to all of them, and most of my couples are actually adding this on to their packages. On top of any type of video content creation, also your turnaround time needs to be a little bit faster, at least on the previews. You should be able to turn around your previews in 24 to 48 hours for your couples. Now, generally I do my previews by hand. I like editing a couple of photos when I get back from a wedding day, but if you need to do something very quickly, using something like Imagen AI is a huge help. I actually use it every day on my photos, and I had 2 recent engagement sessions that I did that I was able to turn around in 2 days because the AI edited all my photos for me. Also, one huge thing that you should add to your packages is an elopement or intimate wedding package. If you don't have that now and you're thinking it doesn't make sense, I would highly recommend adding something in. Now, I know it might be a little annoying because maybe you're only offering 3 to 4 hours, but more couples are booking intimate wedding packages and they're booking them last minute. I cannot tell you how many weddings I have booked in the last couple of months for literally next month or the month after, and I would say 95% of them are intimate weddings. Now, while it might be a little annoying to have to go out to only do 4 hours of work, keep in mind you can make a couple hundred or even a couple $1,000s with these intimate weddings, and they're quick, they're easy, and there's no expenses on your side other than the camera and things that you've already purchased. This plus the content creation, in my opinion, is probably the biggest thing you could do for your packages and will help you book much better. I actually have about an 80% booking rate recently just from adding some of these changes. And if you want me to make a video about that and how I'm booking, please sound off in the comments. Just overload my comments letting me know to make that video. Next up, since we already pointed it out, you need to embrace content creation. Now, I don't mean content creation like what I'm doing now or making videos of yourself working, which you should still definitely be doing, but that's for a marketing video. But what I'm talking about is content creation for your couples. Now, I know a lot of photographers love to complain about how content creators come to the weddings and they like mess up the timelines and take forever to make a single TikTok. Oh my God. And it can be the absolute worst. But again, that's why I added in my package some sort of content creation. Now, you do have to be very direct with your couples and letting them know what they're getting. But just ensure them that you'll be getting beautiful wedding clips throughout the day, moving pictures, and extra content that they can have on top of their photos. You can shoot these horizontally or vertically, whatever your couple prefers. And you can even do slow motion if you're using something like the iPhone 15 Pro or newer. That's basically what I do. I'm shooting everything in log. I use Blackmagic camera on my phone so I can shoot it in log, shoot it slow motion, and actually edit it on my computer and not just give them random iPhone clips. But honestly, the way couples are nowadays, they would be happy with random iPhone clips as well. I have a hot shoe mount that I put on my camera with my phone on it. That way I'm able to make video and photo at the same time. So again, if you all feel threatened by content creation or just annoyed by it overall, I know it's not the thing you want to hear the most, but it's really going to help out with your couples if you go ahead and just add that to your package. Remember, by doing this, the content creation is in your field of view now. You're the one who controls it. Now you don't have to worry about people taking forever, taking up all the time on the wedding day, or even undercutting your prices because you're not offering that. You're just offering all the like old school stuff that we've been doing 10, 15 years ago. Now, the third thing to do to future-proof your business is to focus on your online presence. This is mainly referring to search engine optimization or SEO. If you're not familiar with it, definitely jump onto Google and go ahead and search about SEO, but it is the most important thing you can do for your business. With your SEO working out well, people are going to be able to find you easier, and this way you can get more bookings. Again, I'll make a video on it, but I've recently really been working and focusing on my SEO, and I've been able to improve it a lot and rank fairly high in some keywords that I really wanted that are local to my area, and that is helping me get seen and bring in so many more inquiries. On top of ranking for keywords as well, just showing up on the internet is going to help your SEO in general. And if you didn't know, ChatGPT sometimes can recommend your business if you're showing up online enough as well. I've seen on my website in the analytics that ChatGPT is actually bringing some traffic my way. So the more you can do to have people actually find your website, the better. Now, speaking of websites, if you don't have one already, you definitely need to have one. I understand you think that social media is the only way to go. And also with Gen Z becoming the next ones getting married, that might be a possibility, but a website will always make you look like a legit business and not just a person with a camera. That's why if you don't already have a website, you definitely need to build one with this video sponsor, Squarespace. Squarespace is an online platform that will help you build your website and your online presence. We were just talking about SEO, and Squarespace has so many amazing tools to help you with your SEO and also optimize different content on your website for your SEO. I've been using Squarespace for over 10 years now, and again, like I said, I've been ranking better in keywords for SEO with the help of Squarespace. Now, if you feel like you're not able to build a website or you don't know how to, that's not a problem at all. Squarespace has amazing templates that make it easy to plug in your content and have a beautiful looking website. And on top of that, you can customize it so you can have your website look exactly the way you would like it to. Plus, like I was talking about earlier, they have analytics, so I can really zoom into what's happening on my website and see where traffic is coming from, and also other features like commerce, member pages, and Squarespace payments. All around, Squarespace is a great option for any business owner. And if you want to go ahead and start your website today, check out the link in the description below for 10% off of your first website or domain. Now, after you've gone ahead and signed up for Squarespace and started making your website, think about certain keywords that you want to focus on and then start building out your website based on that. So for instance, I really wanted to rank for Raleigh wedding photographer or Raleigh wedding photography, basically so that I could work here in the area Again, if you know a little bit about my background, I have 5 kids, so I'm not really trying to travel too often for weddings anymore. By ranking in these keywords, I know that when people are searching for photographers in this area, they're probably going to find me. Add on top of that blog post and advertising and also local advertising, and this is how you can really work on your web presence. And again, if you want me to make a video about that as well with advertising and booking, please let me know in the comments below. And the fourth thing you need to do to future-proof your business is build your vendor relationships. Now, this one is old school. This is something that they've been talking about for years and years, and I'm sure you're already working on it, but this will never go away. No matter what generation is getting married, if you're shooting weddings up until your 60s, if you know the venues, if you know the planners, if you know other photographers in your area, you're going to have work. Just remember, however, building vendor relationships is more than you just reaching out to people, because at that point, you just look like a mooch. And that's not what you want, to always be like, hey, can you put me on your vendor page? Hey, can I get work from your place? Like, don't be that person. What we want to do is make actual relationships with other vendors where you can help each other out. Something I do often is second shoot for other photographers all the time. I have no problems with second shooting. And again, I know that if I need help, I have people I've worked with before who know my work and also know that I've come through from them all the time. So this is what we want from our vendor relationships. Less of just you asking for work and handouts and more you getting out there and doing the work. If you do a styled shoot, make sure everybody gets the photos. You work at a wedding, make sure you're tagging all the different vendors and also sharing those photos with them. You need to be doing this legwork so that you get known in the area. Because the first thing you can do, even before you have those vendor relationships, is get known as like that person that people want to work with. So pretty much if a florist is always gushing about you because they're like, oh, every time I work with them, they share all the photos, they tag me in all the things, they get published in magazines, and it's just really good for my business. That's what you want. They're going to keep talking about you, and that's going to flood over into other vendors as well. Once you start getting known in your area as that person, people are going to start hitting you up. They're going to start sending weddings your way. You're going to get second shooting work, all kinds of things. This is why this is the #1 thing to do for future proofing, because even if something changes, you're always going to be there. A great example of this is a venue I worked at a long time ago. It's actually one of my full wedding day videos, which I have on my course website. I'll link that down below if you want to check it out. It's totally free, so go sign up, check it out. But my first ever full wedding day video, that venue closed down. They've been closed for years. And then they're just now about to start opening up. And guess who they hit up? Me. Oh, we love your photos. Can you share your photos with us again? Do you want to come out and do some extra work, take some photos, maybe do some drone work? That's what you want from vendor relationships. Not just, hey, can you give me some work? That is not the way to approach it. With these 4 focuses on your business, there is no way you're going to fail going into the future when Gen Z starts coming into the wedding industry. And Gen Z weddings are going to be very different. Things are going to be changing in the future, and you need to make sure you're focusing on it now before it's too late. Definitely check out this video here where I specifically talk about what I think is going to be changing with Gen Z weddings.